because I'm going to tell you, if you haven't done cold calling, the first thing they're going to do is, nope, bye, and then they'll just reject you. Guys, so my coaching student just sent me the sweetest testimonial. Thank you, check it out. It was a great coaching call. And good news, it's going to be podcast version for people on the go. Save some time. I got you. Link in description. Check it out. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Alright guys, I'm here with Nayelipe, gorgeous girl, and she actually reached out to me to talk about social media marketing. I'm trying to keep this video under like 15 minutes. I just go on a tangent, but only like 16, 17?
Yeah, I just turned 17 last month.
It's amazing. So like a lot of people want to start social media marketing. I think she reached out to ask me about what's up. Do you want to tell them a little bit about maybe like your background? I know you're an FBLA. That's pretty interesting. Why don't you tell them about yourself?
Okay, so basically around the end of last year, I was trying to decide like what I wanted to do in college, and I was like, oh well, I might just go into business because like my dad's a business owner himself, and so basically he's been trying to groom me into like going into the family business. So I decided that maybe I should start getting into like more business stuff and like getting educated about it at school. And it's just crazy, like I just love FBLA. But yeah, I went to the state leadership conference and NFLC in St. Louis.
Were you at nationals?
Last summer?
Yeah.
No, I just joined FBLA this school year.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I found out about social media marketing. I think it was like one day last year. I was watching a YouTube video, and one of those like ads came up with that guy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Ty Lopez?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
I was like, he was like, you guys want to see how I got like all my cars, blah blah, and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. So I was watching it, and then like I didn't really get an answer, but like all I heard was social media marketing, and I was like, what is that? Started looking into it, found out what it was, and then I started trying to start up like my own social media marketing agency, but I kept getting stuck. Like I would watch other people and like how they would start it up, but I don't know, I just found myself getting stuck. Like I couldn't, there were just like little questions that I had that weren't being answered. Like for example, like how to approach people. I just felt like I couldn't find an actual answer to like actually do it, like just go out and do it, you know what I mean?
Right.
But and so then I just felt like I was wasting a lot of time making audits, doing a whole bunch of extra stuff that
And I'm super excited because I usually do coaching students, but like this is just something I just want to say, but a lot of them want to keep it super private, which is totally fine. So like glad I had a coaching call I could share with you guys, and Nayelipe is super sweet. So I'm gonna go into, I just realized FaceTime can't like show my computer screen, but in the video you'll be able to see the little presentation into the first part. So
okay.
Your biggest question, I know, was just how to be more tactical and how to start, right? Okay, so I'm going to go into, like, the presentation. So you won't see anything, but I'll be talking about it. Just let me know.
Okay.
You can interrupt, whatever. Okay, so the first thing, Nayelipe, is you have to just, like, people will always tell you to do one way to get clients. So I think the best, most, like, practical way is just to know, like, this sounds so basic, but I know this is going to save so much people time. Like, know what you're good at. If you don't know anything, if you're just getting started, you don't have to make audits yet. The best way, in this presentation you'll see, but is like start with yourself. The best way is to, instead of social proofing the client, social proof yourself first, if that makes sense. So like, I think I called you a little bit earlier. It was like just post as much valuable information as possible. So say the client you want to work with has like, I don't know, like 1,000 followers. If you can have 1,010, then that will just already put you at a place where you can get leverage, because the number one thing is not being an expert. Like you don't have to buy Ty Lopez's course. You can buy maybe a few books and coaching calls and YouTube videos, but you don't have to be perfect, because the thing is, to be a social media marketer is not to be like Ty Lopez, like a millionaire. You just have to be like 10% better than the clients you're working with. Just a little bit better. Like nothing crazy. So start with maybe showing your accomplishments. If you're a high school student, a lot of the tips I say, don't actually like share your age the first day. You can show them and wow them like the second meeting. So I'll just say, before we get to the meeting portion, just like test on yourself. If you've ever placed a Facebook ad, test a Facebook ad like for your own account. Like try to put like promotion ads. Are you like a business account on Instagram perhaps?
Yeah, I changed my Instagram account to a business account.
Sounds good. So I'd say literally just try to like, this goes into the next thing, but create a list. You want to, in the presentation you'll see, but like, you want to basically get the people where you know you're like a little bit like, you know you can help them. Like, maybe they have a lot of money, but you know you can't help them because they're way too big. Just be realistic and start with yourself. So this is what I did. I took a notebook. It's like $1 notebook, right? You write down 30 business contacts you want to work with. Do you have like a niche you want to go into, like maybe salons, or is there anything that you know you could help with people with?
No, I just started looking at like local businesses around here. Like I wrote down a few.
What's an example? Like, give me one of them.
Goldenrod pastries.
Okay, bakeries. So interesting. You want to go into, when you make your list, I really recommend in the beginning to make like super random, sporadic, and then when you can either, I'll go in depth about how to contact them, but like you either just like call them up, and if they don't pick up, then move on to the next one. Just keep like the reason why I say 30 and not like one at a time is because you're gonna have something called rejection, and when you get rejected, you're just gonna like, this is what I did. I laid on my bed for like 1 hour crying. And then you have to like pick yourself up and keep going. So the list of 30 will really save you so much just confidence, because if you have 30 already, you can move on to the next one, right? So that's, and then I would say once you write down, like literally write down 30 of them, you have to pick the first one, okay? Maybe it's the bakery. I won't say the name since maybe you're in the local area, but say it's, what is it? Do you know the name of it?
Goldenrod pastries.
Goldenrod? Okay, Goldenrod, whatever. So Goldenrod pastries, when I think about that, I'm just going to be like, okay, do they have a Facebook page? Do they have one?
Oh, I didn't look. I was on Instagram looking.
Do they have an Instagram?
Yes, they do.
Is it bad or good? Or, I mean, do you know you can help them?
Okay, well, I was like looking at their pictures and their bio and stuff. Their bio is like really specific. It just talks about like how they're a women-powered bakery and stuff, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But the thing about their account was they had 13.1k followers.
So you already know your crap. Like, I'd say the best way is not to audit them yet, because you don't actually know if they need help or not. Like, a lot of people, they create an audit. Like, I see videos of people creating the audit first and then going to them like, here's my audit. But like most business owners will be like, what the heck, who are you? So the best way to prevent that, because the thing is, it's not that they don't want to talk to you, it's because they think that you're like a salesy marketer. If you become like a more of an expert, you put yourself on a pedestal, well, not a pedestal, it's just, you don't want to be forceful, you want to have power. So I'll have the presentation in here so you can take note, like it'll be easier to look at. But basically you have to know, like, think about the owner. Do you know the owner, or do you just saw the Instagram?
I just saw the Instagram page. Okay,
what you do, this is like, no one's gonna ever tell you this, but I found this is the best way. You go on LinkedIn or Facebook, whatever, and you're gonna find, like, you're basically gonna type in like the bakery owner. Like, you just type in the name and the owner. If their name pops up, you're gonna basically find their name. This is valuable because if you can get from their LinkedIn or Facebook, if they're like a person that's older, you can tell that you might need to email them or call them, right? Like, they won't be on social that much. But say they're like young and they look like someone that kind of you would know. Maybe they're, I don't know. If they're a guy, then you have to approach them differently. So there's actually, like, in the little slideshow, I wrote down like 6 ways to call them, but it's up to you. Like, you have to actually think of, I hate the idea of like a cold call script, because you can actually do like a way to talk to them through email, LinkedIn, direct message. So I'd say if are they not replying to any comments on Instagram?
No, they're not at all.
Then don't DM them. Like, it's just like, you have to think about the owner first, because that's the decision maker. So maybe I'd say if they're older, you go on LinkedIn. It's the best place to find at least business people. Just like find where you can get their email. Like if it's really hard, because sometimes you have to actually call them and talk to the register or like the barista or whatever, and then get their information. But you basically want to find their name. So say their name is Paul. If you know their name is Paul and you call the barista, like, can I talk to Paul? They're going to hand you the phone. So that's it. Like, you already closed the deal. You can also, this is what I do. This is a huge thing. If you can go to the bakery and not pretend, it sounds horrible, but it works, okay? This is so cool. Like, just to act like their customer. Like, if you be their customer, they're going to put their guard down. You just have to time it correctly so they're at the same place. So I would call them first, say, can I talk to Paul? And then the girl will probably, or guy, will be like, he's not here, he'll be here like in 20 minutes. And then you go there and you show up, and then you can just like immediately do this. So now this is the script or the structure. And it's really simple. People make it really complicated. You find the owner, you get their name, right? Now, to set up the meeting, the phone call could look like this. You want to keep it like 20, 30 seconds because they don't have time.
Yeah.
So, in a DM, you can make it longer, but when you're calling them, make sure it's just like, my name's Jade. Hi, Paul. I've been helping business around the area. Do you want to talk? Do you want to set up a quick 15-minute meeting to talk about ways you can get more sales? Or like, you have to be so specific. If you know that they suck in maybe getting the young customers, like, do you want to set up a meeting to talk about when you can get more high schoolers in your coffee shop or bakery? Just, you have to really customize it. That's why I don't really believe in a pricing like plan. You have to actually customize it to every single business. So that's all I had. Any questions?
No, you kind of like answered all my questions.
Yes. Okay. Do you have anything like, I know we're going to go over probably next time. There's so much, right? You have to get results. But the meeting itself is, you don't want them to talk, like, you don't want to talk at all. You want them to talk about it. If you can somehow think of a way to say, hey, Paul, I help business around the area. Do you want, like, you don't have to say, do you want to set up? You could be like, when can we set up? Like, it's very hard. If you're gonna call them, try to be, like, the tone is really important. If you're gonna show up, act like a customer, be super nice, like, compliment them if needed, the food if you order. That really works. Okay, let me tell you a story. Like, I did that for a hair salon. I, like, got my hair done. This was on accident. And it was, coincidentally, the owner was doing my hair. And I was like, I was just getting ideas. I was like, maybe I could, like, leverage it, so if while she's doing my hair, we could talk about marketing. We ended up talking about marketing, and we're setting up, like, a 15-minute meeting next week. So, like, it just goes to show you, if you become their customer first, they can put their guard down. Because I'm going to tell you, if you haven't done cold calling, the first thing they're going to do is, nope, bye, and then they'll just reject you. But that's okay, because there's a lot more people to help.
Yeah.
All right. So that was like 16 minutes. I'm glad I kind of condensed that down. So is there anything you're probably going to do maybe next week? You can tell the viewers, maybe you're like, okay, Jade, yeah, I'll try this. Like, is there anything that you think is cool?
All right. Well, I'm going to try creating a list of 30 like you suggested.
Cool.
And maybe I'll try going into a few of these places that I've, like, written down. But, like, before I go in, I'll try calling them and, like, trying to figure out the name of the owner and, like, or looking them up on the internet, and then going in, being nice, approaching the customer, like, not the customers, people working in a nice tone, be friendly, and then, I don't know, just go from there.
If you're gonna, I'm so happy you're doing the door-to-door approach, because the calling, it works, but to a certain extent. It works so well to set up the time you're gonna walk in. The best way, since we're, like, 17, 16, like, you have to dress the part. That, like, sells it. And you also have to, just the name, like, when I just tell you to find their name on LinkedIn, that right there is worth however much you're going to price. I haven't talked about pricing yet. It's all about how much they can afford, really, because you don't want to say, like, $1,000 and they don't have anything, you know? That's what a lot of people do to small businesses, and they just get, like, their jaw drop is like, I can't afford that. So just be super, like, when you get their name, it becomes like you know them. And then the business owner's going to be like, what the heck, you know me? I'm going to talk to you. It's like that. So never call them Mr. Business Owner or, like, anything like that. Call them by their first name with confidence. You know, it's hard. It's really hard, but I'm all for it. So any other questions I can answer here?
Yeah, one quick question.
Yeah.
So when you say dress for the part, do you recommend dressing, like, just casual, like, casual day, or, like, business casual?
I don't know. I love dressing up. Like, fashion's a great thing. You want to keep it as simple but as professional as, like, it's like, think about your FBA outfit, but, like, tone it down and make it more everyday. Like, just act like you do this a lot. So make me put on, like, because we're girls, like, I know guys will probably wear a suit, but you can wear, like, jeans but a blazer. Just keep it very casual. You don't want to be, the worst thing you can do is show up to a store, like, really dressed up when they're not ready for it. If you call them first, you can get by their tone if they're really, like, if they mean business or they're struggling, if you know what I mean. So that thing it's honestly custom, but the list of 30 will help you keep going, because the last thing you want to do is just, like, lie in your bed crying because you got rejected 4 times, because there's, like, 30 other people you can talk to. So yeah, guys, that's all I had for today with okay, you have to help me. Nayelipe. I'm gonna get it, guys. Yeah. So if you like this video and you want to see more coaching call work, because I know people are confused, like, what's a coaching call? I just help people with their starting up businesses and stuff, and it's really fun for me. And I'll catch you guys next time. How many likes should this get? to guess. You can say any number. It doesn't matter.
I-
All right. So, let's just like and subscribe for more. And thank you so much for joining me, Nailipe. It means a lot.
Thank you so much.
All right. See you later. I hope you have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.